Me and Isabella gonna talk out back. We'll be right back, right?
Okay. This one is called Aftermath, and it's in the Stream Deck music library. I don't know anything else about it. There's a ton of free DMCA free music in the Stream Deck free library. Just very dramatic. Maybe we should stand under the porch because it's raining. I keep thinking I'm hearing horses galloping, but I'm just crazy. What do you guys think of tonight? What do you guys think of Holly's mindset and what's going on? She's been trying to sort of back out of Van Horn, but the thing is, Jack is still out there. Jack still wants to kill her or get his revenge or whatever, however that looks. She's extremely wanted by the law, and she's very recognizable. Down in Saint Denis, she couldn't really trust Klaus because Klaus wanted to kill her for not accepting the duel. Klaus wanted to have Summers turn her over to him to exchange for someone on Jack's side that he wanted. Speedy does not trust Holly, which I mean is very valid. If any of you know how Holly got into Van Horn in the first place, it's because hey Goosey. Thanks. Scuba Steve. What? The petulant child finally spoke up to express her displeasure for being excluded. It was refreshing to hear her actually voice those thoughts. Petulant child, driver. One of the invited Marcus is good friends with Kettleman. Yeah, right? So, Speedy doesn't trust Holly because he's the one who pressed the gun to her head when she was agonizing over not wanting to shoot Kettleman. Yes, she did get paid for it, but it was also made very clear to her that she would die if she didn't do it. And that's the primary reason she did it. It was desperation. But it wasn't something that she would have completely never have thought of. She had already actually discussed shooting Jack with aces as a possibility of what Van Horn might offer her as an ultimatum. She was trying to get away from him at the time because he was psychotic and ruining her life. But she did finally get to express everything that's been bottled up in her for the last 2 months to Gavin, which was really cool. That was a sick scene. No, that's always been how it is. She's just not voiced it to somebody because there's a certain fear of appearing weak when you're in a group like this. Like you'll be cannibalized. And now Beckett coming up and saying what he did, really, I mean, that almost pushed Holly just to walk away with cash and gun. Like, I'm just gonna be killed by Van Horn. maybe going with the deputies would be my best chance of survival. Turning myself in. But again, to do that would look like she was going to rat or something like that, which would be suicide. So Holly is just always in, okay, you know that's not what I mean by cannibalized. But, yeah, very interesting, layered, super layered RP. Yeah, I know. Holly was like, you know, Beckett and I were kind of friends. Oh, speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Hey, Wanted, thanks for the raid. Oh my goodness, guys. Hey, APC. Man. Yeah, so that coming from Beckett was really killer. Guys, thanks so much. Because she was in a place where she thought she could maybe kind of trust him. And they had that shooting lesson and stuff. She would have stepped up for him. But, oh man, there's a lot that is sprung basically from that, Wanted. Holly finally spoke her mind to Gavin about something. So, when everyone was at the end of the pier with Cash and Gunn, I was hanging back because, one, Holly's been trying to back off of Summers' gang affairs ever since Speedy made it very clear that he didn't trust her in the tower that day. You know, that she shouldn't be like family, she shouldn't be one of the Summers gang, which she agrees. She's not one of them. And I didn't know numbers. I was very confused. It was a super confusing night. Just all the numbers stressing me out. But Beckett came up, and said that he'd have put a bullet in her a long time ago if it wasn't for Summers, that she needed to get up there and be a part of Summers' gang affairs because she owed them that much at least. But kind of throughout all this, Holly's been suspended in the middle of things. Because Obi's right, guys. Obi's right. I mean, Holly's... she's been caught in the middle of everything.
You good, Holly?
Yeah.
Alright. What's the plan for you both?
I think,
I don't have any plans.
I think we're gonna talk a little bit and then I'm probably gonna head to bed. Spend more than a night.
Well, Jack never recognized
right.
Holly. Driver.
I'll
Jack was always
to
clueless.
Michael and Julia, see if we can organize a meeting.
Yeah, that sounds good.
If you guys need anything, just send me a telegram, okay?
Of course.
Alright.
Stay safe, Cherise.
Hey, Johnny.
You too.
Yeah, those were crazy scenes. No, it was terrifying, Wanted. I don't think it was meant to be hurtful. Yeah, that kerosene line. I'm nerding out. That was some good dialogue. You can say that again. Do you regret what you said? To Gavin?
No, I meant what I said. I definitely meant what I said. Gavin's still a friend of mine. I do mean that as well.
I don't mean anything against him. Like I said, I respect him for what he's done. I understand that the easiest thing would be just to have thrown me to the wolves, thrown me to Jack. All this time, I'd been afraid that was just going to happen at some point.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, we're both alive because of him, at one point or another. I respect the man, I do. I've even gone along with some of his choices in the past.
But he seemed more tempered before. Now the things he does just seems... It's reminding me so much of Jack. That was why I had to get away from Jack, you know that?
I know.
He kept doing the craziest thing that he could in the moment. It was a lot more chaotic and a lot less methodical than Summers is, but I don't know. Summers has been more than fair with me. I know he's not a good man. I've always known that. He's even said it himself.
I don't know what to do. I really don't. Isabella says she wants to have a talk with the Jules, all of us together. Everything that's been happening. I think we need to make decisions.
Julius was really unhappy with the way things were going.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
You know what he said? He said, here I am always picking up the trail of bodies that Gavin leaves behind.
Yeah.
And I think he's like me in that regard. He doesn't want that sort of thing. I've never had anything particularly against the law. They're people doing jobs, and I never wanted to be a martyr.
I definitely agree with King. And I definitely agree with his sight on this life. I mean, hell, when we were doing that job with Eugene, when y'all went to get the horses, he was standing in the street with his arms stretched out and talking a gun. Said, you'll see, gun, I'm gonna hit all these banks and be the best bank robber you ever did see. I'm gonna do it in the name of Sheriff Baker. Just a stupid thing. It was all fun.
Put your fucking hands up now.
Oh!
Don't
Well,
make any moves.
Oh, snap!
Hands in the fucking air.
all right.
Turn around and face away from me. Now.
It's all right.
Throw your guns. Actually, OB, you walk backwards. You stand right next to her.
Sneaky bush gun! Well, I wanted to be caught eventually. I guess we're staying up later.
You real smoothly and real slowly throw those fucking guns on the ground.
I'm doing it.
Make any strange moves and I'll fill you full of holes.
I understand.
Nah, this was sneaky. I mean, this was smart of him. I can get
This
that.
is coming next.
Man, I don't want to trash my
And
gun.
that knife.
ain't gonna lie to you. I got more.
Hands in the air.
I got more.
Okay? Put them
I
on
ain't
the
gonna
ground.
lie to you.
Now you.
Just spent $400 on it.
Now.
I am. Man, my gun's gonna go away.
Woman, put your hands up and you walk back towards me. Move over there.
It's just us. We ain't gonna do nothing to
It's.
you. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Isabella, you get the fuck out of here or they both die. Stand in front of me, OB. You leave or they die.
Well, you're not holding us hostage. Isabella.
You leave now.
There's a cougar.
Where's the cougar?
I don't know. My horse is freaking out about it. I just ran from it. Can't move.
Obi, run. Run.
Alright. Horse, you're an asshole. I swear to God. Oh shit!
Ah! Obi, run! Run, Obi! Obi, run! Ah!
I told you there was a cougar.
I was watching for it.
Where's Obi? Oh my goodness, where's Obi?
You take OB, you get him medical help, and you leave.
What about Holly?
What's that?
Holly.
Oh,
She's coming with me.
why? I haven't even done anything.
I will take Obi. Let
I
me
can't
check
hear
her.
you gotta talk louder.
I am shouting, Shelly. I can't get any louder.
Just get Obi
what?
help. Just get Obi help. I'll be
I'm
fine.
going to take. I'm
You
going
take
to take
OB
Obi.
and you get him medical help.
Let me check over Holly first.
Do
I'll
it.
put
I'll
my
be
gun away.
fine.
Do
I'll
it.
check.
Oh, that rifle I just put together is gone. It just despawned.
You hang in there, OB.
She's bleeding from the stomach, Shelly. She needs medical.
It's fine.
I'll take her for
It's
medical.
not
You get
fine.
OB out of here. He's fucking dying.
Get Obi. Isabella, I'll be fine.
You up, okay?
Move back over there.
What?
Move back over there.
Do you have to point the gun at me? Help me, I'm bleeding,
Yes.
and my hands are behind my back.
It's not pointing at you, miss.
At the very least, can you wrap around bleeding from the stomach?
As soon as you're gone,
I can't pick them up. You go first.
this way, miss.
You're up. Okay. We find Obi.
Almost saved by a cougar again. Not quite. You're gonna have to drag me up there.
Here. Take my hand.
I'm I'm trying to.
You get him medical help. Fucking cougars, what the fuck?
You came alone?
You're goddamn right.
What?
I'm the only one standing.
What about Cash? I saw he was so...
Cash just gave half his blood to fucking Wesley. This close to Gavin. I don't know where the fuck he disappeared to.
I don't know either. For the record, I never know.
I need to get you patched up before I can get you to Saint Denis. This way.
I'm trying.
After you.
Nah, he is. I'm sure it was. I mean, he earned it.
Oh, fuck.
I don't feel so good.
You just hang in there. I need you to lift your hands up here, okay? That's the best I can do for you right now. That should stem the bleeding. We gotta go. Come here, let me help you up.
Oh man, please. I don't want Obi to die.
You let me know if you start feeling real woozy.
Huh?
Hey, you stay with
What?
me. What's your name, miss?
You mean you don't know?
Oh, I know what your name is. I just heard him say it, but what's your name, miss? Just keep talking.
It's Holly.
All right, Holly. Seemed like a real nice lady. Listened to you talk out there for a while.
You really think that? You think
Oh,
that?
man.
I don't think you actually think that.
No, I don't, but I need to keep you
I
talking,
didn't
all right?
think you thought that.
I need you to keep talking to me. Tell me a story.
I don't have any stories to tell.
Well, yeah? Tell me one about 6 shots from a double-action revolver in a cave. How about one where you and Julius robbed a bank the other night? Can you tell me any of those stories?
Why would I want to recount the lowest moments of my life to you?
That's the lowest moments of your life?
One of them is...
I think it's getting lower from here, Miss Frost.
I was just trying to be safe. Oh yeah, they earned it, guys.
Let's just pray they're still there.
Who?
The doctors.
It should be. I brought some of your boys into town myself.
Yeah, well, thankfully for them, they've already been patched up and gone to sleep. Fuck, I hate this city
I know,
so
I hope
much.
Cash is still around. I hope he's still around. Because he's been the one communicating with her. Everything.
Anyone inside?
Really?
It's so awkward.
See if there's someone inside.
Trying. Is that a doctor inside?
Get off.
Are you a doctor?
Yeah, she is. Inside.
You really have to have your gun out. Oh,
Oh god. Oh god.
Turn right.
is he okay?
Go.
Is he
In there.
okay, Isabella?
Don't know yet. In there.
I need to see him.
He's in there. Move. Gus, you go
Howdy.
send an Anon. You tell people to get here now.
Alright, I'll try.
You find Dr. K and you get them here now.
Isabella, don't let him die.
We need Dr. K.
My horse ain't here.
Take mine. Take any of them. I don't fucking care. Pick one and go. Inside.
Where?
Right in there. That door right there.
Please do something.
Isabella, you should go.
I'm not leaving.
That's fine.
Obi.
Holly, it's not your fault, Holly.
Obi. Isabella, do something. Someone do something. Please. Oh. Please.
OB,
Please help him. Please help
I
him.
was the one. I killed Sammy.
No,
It
sleep.
Help him breathe. Help him breathe. Something.
was me.
why didn't you just get on a boat, OB?
Oh my
Fuck.
God.
Obi.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, OB, you hang in there.
Obi, please. You're my only and closest friend. Hold on, please.
OB,
Hold on.
Obi, please.
It's good. be okay.
Lydia, that you?
Yeah.
Please.
Where's everybody else? We need help
I
now.
don't know.
Help him, please.
Yes. Who is this?
OB.
OB, please help him. Please help
Where's Dr. K, Lydia?
Help me
They
out.
took Wesley somewhere.
Please.
They just left.
Could it
Fuck. Where's Bishop?
be
Bishop's missing.
okay?
Jesus fucking Christ.
OB, just hold on. Listen to my voice, please.
Lydia, take your horse. Go send telegram MO902 Dr. K. You tell her to get here now.
All right.
Now.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
I'll do the compressions.
Oh, I'm actually crying, guys. OB.
Come on, Obi. Obi.
OB.
OB?
OB.
OB?
He's not speaking anymore. Help him breathe. OB, hold on. Please.
I am.
OB.
Please.
OB. OB, please.
Emily? Emily?
No.
Emily, this woman is bleeding. She needs your help.
No help, OB. I'm gonna handle a few scratches. Just get help. Just help him. Just help him. Please. Is he breathing? Is he breathing?
He's gone.
No, no.
No breathing. No pulse. You can stop, Isabella. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He was too far gone by the time he got here.
Oh man, guys. Yeah, Sybe's gonna be sad too. I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to brainstorm that one. I'm gonna have to reflect in Siska.
Time of death, 2:27 Eastern.
Sorry, Isabella.
So what now, Deputy?
You never really wanted to be in Van Horn.
Well, neither did I. Here we are.
Take him where he wanted to be. Give him a good funeral. Sorry, Obi.
What about Holly?
I don't
Emily, you need to see this woman. I packed her with clay. Gauze, she's bleeding pretty bad from her stomach.
I'm sorry I'm being as gentle as possible.
Don't bother.
I need to get him out of here.
Take it. Isabella,
What?
wherever you bury him, I want to know.
I want Holly to be at the funeral.
I'll see what I can do.
She's not there. I'll make sure to come and find you. She has to be there. Move.
You gonna point your gun at me again?
I heard from Bishop he's alright, it's in Valentine.
Everybody else go.
Doc, Kay, and Lily took Wesley somewhere, they didn't tell me where. And Isabella was just here with. I really don't know what's going on at all. Happened while I was. Yeah. I have to ask Gunn.
Found them at a house, and I made them throw their weapons down. I was in the middle of cuffing them, and Isabella came back, and then a cougar attacked. Opie died. That's my fault.
Don't really sound like
He was in my custody, Cash. That's my
Okay.
fault.
I couldn't do anything. He was too far gone by the time he got here.
Don't sound like your fault. You want me to take over?
Yeah.
Holly,
Dr. K, I haven't started stitching yet, but can you take over? I'm a little
Sorry.
distracted right now.
Stitching who?
Holly needs
Holly
stitches.
Frost.
Yeah.
Holly, take a step forward.
Who did Bella just have on the back of her horse?
The body of OB.
Okay.
I have a focusing issue.
Let me just see where you're being stitched up. Was Bishop found?
Yes.
Okay. Just make sure there's nothing else. Alright. She's all stitched up.
You finished, you mean? All done?
Yep, I'm all done. She's all stitched up.
Alright. Thank you, doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
need
just
whiskey
get
or
it.
something, please.
Yeah, we'll get that sorted out. Come on to the cell.
It's jail. It's prison.
Here you go.
I'll meet y'all down there.
Are we walking? Alright, there you go. If you feel yourself sliding, just call out. I'll try to hold you up. Lewis, is he alright? Gun.
I don't know. Gun?
Oh, snap. What's happening?
Gun?
I got it. Oh my god, what
He was
Please move
bleeding
along.
from the cougar,
Please
too.
move along. Okay.
No, he got attacked by the cougar, too, so he's probably just bleeding the
Is
whole
he
time.
alright?
Cougar jumped on him as well.
There's blood. Here, I'm gonna take him back to the medical office.
God damn it. Can you carry him?
I think. Oh. Okay.
Shit.
I don't know, he might have found the puddle, but looks like he somehow incapped. I don't know if he got bumped by a horse or something. I have no idea. Oh my goodness, what if Isabella just stabbed him? What if Isabella just knifed him?
Come on through the doors.
Try.
Yeah, I know. Are you okay?
Do I look like I'm okay?
I mean, are you gonna make it here? Are you walking?
I hope not.
Go in this one right here. You can have a lie down. Let me just make sure.
Of course.
Okay, turn around, please. I'll take those cuffs off. Okay, go ahead and make yourself comfortable.
Right.
Were you involved in the shootout today at all?
No.
What about the taking of Lydia back to Van Horn?
I don't know who that is.
What been the deputy wearing a blue shirt?
She's the one I told to get out while she could. I didn't take her in. All I did was take Carter and some other men down to Saint Denis to get help.
You helped Julius do that?
Yes. He was the only one. He was the only one.
The only one what?
The only one I could trust. The only one who saw me for me. At least you all got what you wanted.
And what's that?
Dead or captured, it doesn't matter, does it?
You really believe that, do you?
You essentially told me as much in your telegrams.
If that's what you were reading my telegrams, I'm not sure there was ever any reason to be sending you any at all.
No, probably not, because you made it very clear that you just wanted to use me like everybody else. Except for Opie. Now he's gone.
Well, I ain't gonna lie and say that I'm gonna miss OB, but I am sorry for your loss. Not that you'll believe me.
No, I don't.
Do you want to know what your charges are?
Does it even matter? They're getting slammed down on my head no matter what. But much of it's probably stuff I didn't even do.
Well, I'll just go ahead and tell you
Not
what
that
they
you
are.
care.
I've already told you you don't know me. Your assumptions about me are whatever they will be, and I can tell I ain't gonna change them.
No, I thought they were one way and you showed me another way in your telegrams. You accused me of not ever just having a conversation with you, and I don't know what it was that we did that day at Bear Lagoon. Because that was certainly a conversation, the first real one I'd had in a long time.
It was
But you threw
a
it in my
personal
face.
conversation. It wasn't a conversation about me or who I am. It's a conversation about how we're both stuck, How we're both
You
in
have no
shit
idea
situations.
what it's like to be stuck. You have no idea. None at all. To constantly find yourself trying to get away from one person after another. And not
Really,
being
I
able
don't.
to. No, you don't.
You gonna think about that for a second? I understand how you're feeling right now. Because Wesley was dragged to the fucking pier, hacked up by a machete, riddled with holes. And as I'm sitting there, watching the group of your friends, or not friends, whatever they are to you, stand over him, I'm sitting here thinking, how could I possibly stop one of my close friends from being executed right in front of me without getting myself killed in the process?
You
And
think
while I'm
there's
sitting there
anything
thinking about
I
it,
could do about that? I couldn't even see what was going on down there, but why I didn't go down there because I didn't want to see something like that. I'm not like that.
I know you're not.
You seem to think I am.
My point is that I'm hurting too. And every day that I sit here breathing is another day where me and the people I love are being hunted by those folks who live in that town. And while I'm trying to figure out how to stop them from
They
getting the
didn't
people
used
that
to
I love,
hunt 'em. I didn't want to, but there's nothing I can do about it. I have never hunted your deputies. Not once. I've never shot at them. You keep calling people my friends, Kish. You don't know me, or you don't know what friends mean.
OB's one of the ones who's been shooting my deputies.
I just told you I have never shot at your deputies.
If you've been listening, I ain't never once accused you of doing such.
Do you know that when you and Gunn walked away out of Van Horn, I almost went with you. Now I wish I had, because OB would still be here. But I also couldn't bring myself to commit the suicide of going with you willingly. Because it is suicide. They're gonna think I talked. They're gonna think I told you things.
I suppose that'll be between you and them.
I figured you didn't care. It's all just a farce to manipulate and get what you wanted.
Whether you came in willingly or you come in like this, it ain't gonna change anything of what happens next.
Sure. I don't think that was my point, but alright.
They're gonna get caught. They're gonna get killed. They're going to Siska. They're getting hanged. They're getting shot. It ain't something you're gonna have to worry about for too long. If you'd come in and gave me anything useful, could have come to a conclusion sooner.
I can't. Do you understand? I can't. It's not like they tell me anything, Ken. Yeah, I told Gavin to his face today. I have been set on a shelf like a pretty little trophy to his accomplishments ever since I got to Van Horn. Told to sit down and shut up. Stay back, stay safe, Holly. But still solve it all with a duel, Holly. It's all your fault, Holly. But it's not your fault, but you can fix it all. You're the one who should fix it. You're the one who should be grateful.
I'm really not sure what you wanted from me at any point. You had no interest whatsoever in any sort of resolution that did not involve somehow me finding a way to kill Jack Kettleman, which is obviously something I can't do.
Never said you could, but it seems like no one else can either.
And you have the audacity to sit there and tell me that I'm the one trying to use you.
You
right?
are trying to use me.
Mm-hmm. Right. Right, because obviously, you know, the only thing I care about is getting bad folks like you behind bars, because that's what
bad folks
really
like me.
gets me
All the
excited.
bad things that I'm doing, all the people I'm going around and hurting, sitting around in Van Horn and doing nothing for 2 months.
Mm-hmm. Because, you know, this right here is just my favorite thing. I just love pulling my friends, who I think are dead, out of a fucking river, and then seeing folks
If I
like OB
could have
turn
done
up
something
dead.
for your friend, I would have, but I could not. I didn't even know what was going on when it was going on. I was told to go down and mind some deputy who was in the sheriff's office. And I saw her sitting there wounded, and I asked her if she could walk. She said yes, and I said, you get yourself out of here, because I don't know what's going on over there.
All I did was give you options, and all you did was spit on them and tell me that I was being a son of a bitch for trying to do my job.
I never said that.
Right. No, you
All
told me
I
that
did, you
know
were
me.
not interested in anything that didn't have me committing suicide by ratting on people. Because the moment it gets out that someone has done that, they're dead. They have nothing.
Really.
And there
'Cause,
ain't nothing you can do to protect me from that.
We see, and that's the thing. What is it I'm supposed to be able to offer you if you know my protection ain't gonna protect you, or if my deal ain't gonna be a good enough deal? I mean, what is it exactly?
You've not offered me a deal. You've done nothing to show me anything that can help me.
It really
I've
is
been
not my fault.
trapped between a rock and a hard place for the last few months.
Well, that's true.
I have
You
not
been.
had a way forward.
You had multiple ways forward. None of them were good, but you had multiple options. You chose to take some other kind of option where you just hoped that your problems resolved themselves. I mean, I don't know what he expected me to offer you. Clearly, you weren't interested.
You
in
didn't
anything that I
offer me
had.
anything, kid.
Well, yeah, because I knew that you wasn't going to tell me nothing, so I didn't even bother wasting your time or treating you like I didn't What? I mean, everybody treats me like an idiot. Doesn't mean I'm going to treat you like...
Sky, like I said, they want me to dual kill him, and you just want me to commit suicide.
All right. I'm really getting fucking tired of how you have no creativity to think about any way in which you could say any information to me whatsoever. I mean, I had no stipulation about what the information could have been. You could have literally told me Gavin Summers wear purple, right? As if I wouldn't fucking have figured that out some other way. Like, it didn't even have to be that good of information. You did not come up with a single fucking thing you could have told me.
So you want me to lie to you? Or
with
I
it
don't
being suicide.
That's because
How?
it is.
No, it is not. There are hundreds of little tiny tidbits here and there.
When you
that could
say
be helpful.
turn on somebody, you're meaning something that puts them away. I can't. You're the one who's done this kind of thing. You didn't ask.
Could have done it.
No, you didn't tell me. I've not done this before. I'm scared. I had to come out of hiding just to send those telegrams.
Well, if you maybe think back on our conversations, every time I started talking about ways in which you could do something, you start talking over me saying, no, 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 I can't, so I stop because I feel like you ain't interested.
You didn't give me any options. You just said
Again.
turn, and that means one thing very specifically to me. I assume you're not stupid, Kesh.
We've already been through the telegrams, right? You clearly have no respect for me. You have no intention of trying to understand me or my motives. And
Did
every
I
time
ever
try
say
to
that?
explain,
Did I ever say that? Because I think you
butt in
misread
and
something.
talk over me. And I'm frankly, it's happening right now. It happened in our last conversation.
What is it that you want me
You
to
never
understand?
give me a chance.
Well, here's your chance. What is it that you so desperately want me to understand?
Right. The information on any of Summers, Gavin, or Speedy it could be revealed in so many different ways that have no way of being traced back to you. I don't know how you can't see any information that wouldn't get you killed.
Because
I mean,
what information? Are you serious? How am I supposed to know what you want? How am I supposed to know what you could accept if you don't even tell me?
I've explained to you. I tried to tell you what information would be useful, and you start cutting me off.
I'm
saying
talking about beforehand. You
So
you could have written it out in the telegram. If you were so certain you had something.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you was gonna say something about yourself, because that seemed to be what she was playing at, but I guess not.
Mm-hmm.
I keep thinking you're going one way, but you're just pulling the other way.
Well, unfortunately for you, your opinion of me is not something that I really feel the need to improve upon because
No,
it really
of course
don't
not.
matter.
Of course not.
Mm-hmm.
Us criminals was all the same.
I mean, every time I've had a conversation with you, it just, I don't even know where to begin with it. I mean, the first one is just nonstop lies. The second one, it's nothing but
criminals
paranoia.
lying. That's shocking that a criminal would lie to you.
And then disrespect, acting like I've done something wrong, even though.
I mean, you have, Cash.
And then the third one was finally seeming to get somewhere and interested in dealing with me, so I figured, okay, that's fine.
I thought you was gonna offer something in those telegrams. I was waiting. I even thought we was gonna meet again, and then you just blamed me for everything and started cussing me out, and that's it.
Right, because I ain't allowed to be a little bit agitated when 7 of my friends get shot.
I ain't saying you're not allowed, but I didn't even know about that. Do you understand? I've been in Van Horn and not been told anything. Not communicated with. Not involved. I know you don't believe me.
Yeah. If you want to know what I wanted, all I wanted was to be able to sleep at night. All I wanted was Gavin Summers, because he's the one who's trying to murder me and murder Sawyer. And I know you're gonna say that ain't you. Got nothing. That's not what I'm talking about.
Ain't got nothing.
I'm just explaining
I know.
what I wanted.
And what we want isn't so different. I want not to be paraded around by a madman. Ended up in the hands of another one.
Yes, you did. You got dealt a real raw hand. You drew a real short straw.
I ain't never been good at poker.
But you also can't act like your contributions and your riding with him doesn't in some way help what he is doing. I know you maybe don't agree with it. Or maybe it
barely
ain't your
ridden with
idea.
him. My riding him has been limited to going and checking telegrams in Annisburg.
Or chasing down Burton and I.
Yeah, when we followed you out that one time, nobody got hurt.
Yeah, I got a pretty good memory when I see folks that are riding alongside and supporting people who are
It's not support.
wanted murderers.
It's not support. It's
What do you think
survival.
holding a gun does? Survive. I mean, it is also that. It is
You know, when
actually
your
both.
man was down there at the pier, I didn't know what was going on. I was trying to stay out of it. I didn't want to be involved. I've been trying to get away from everything to do with Gavin for quite a while now. You see, Speedy doesn't trust me. He's right not to trust me. He's upset I wouldn't go die for him in a duel. So he remembers who held the gun in my forehead and told me that I had to kill Jack or I'd die. He understands. He's one of the only ones who understands why I'm truly in Van Horn.
I'm not entirely sure why anybody gives one iota about what the fuck Speedy thinks.
That's not what I'm saying. Someone came up to me and said, Holly, you should be up there. When you and Cash had Gavin at gunpoint. Or you and Gunn had Gavin at gunpoint. And I said, I'm not one of them. And he yelled at me and made sure to remind me that he'd have put a bullet in me a long time ago if it weren't for Gavin. Down I'm not. And that I better get up there because it's the least that I owe them. That's the only reason I even walked over and the only reason I was even near you when you walked around the back of that shop.
At no point have I doubted any of these things that you've said about your desire to separate or your will to get away.
It's not the
Never
way
doubted
it's
that.
said.
I knew
Stuff
you
was
was just biding your
finally
time.
looking up when he was trying to help me get out of it. And now he's dead.
And you know that was an accident.
Does it really matter?
Yes.
When somebody you care about's gone, it doesn't really matter whether it was an accident or a purpose.
Yeah, it matters.
My food and water is flashing.
I need to know that
red.
gun didn't do nothing intentionally to make that happen. Not that I would expect him to.
No, he just rendered us helpless. And Obi didn't run when he had the chance. I was a cougar. I jumped on Isabella first. And then it went forgotten obeying me. I was cuffed, I couldn't do anything. And Obi just stood there with his hands up and got shot in the back of his head. And the cougar went for his throat. We were between God and the cougar. He was holding us hostage. So Isabella wouldn't do anything, so he couldn't even fire. He'd have had to fire through us to get to the cat.
All right. Thanks for telling me. Sorry I had to go through that. Do you,
What?
do you want me to read your charges here and have locals take you out there to Sisika? Or do you want to ride out there with me and have me tell you out there?
You can tell me up there. Unless you can't.
No, it's something I can do. It's your choice if you want a boat trip with me or if you want the locals to take you on this motorboat.
I'd rather not be passed off again tonight.
Okay, then you can stand up and we'll take you over there. If you step a little closer, I'll put them shackles on you.
I can barely stand as it is. Are they really necessary?
Yeah, unfortunately. Thank you. All right. Gun, you all right?
Yeah, all right.
Okay, I'm sending Holly over to Sisika now.
You ain't going alone.
I mean, it'll be fine, I'm sure, as long as y'all walk with me down to the pier if you're in walking shape.
Yeah, I'm fine to walk.
Okay, then I guess you can go with me. Where? I see. You need to get yourself some rest. Bishop is staying at the sheriff's office in Valentine. If you can't ride or walk, you should stay here somewhere. Okay, I gotta...
She have food and water?
I think so. She had some cans of beans on her. Look, Holly, something came up and I'm gonna need to go out to New Austin, so we're gonna have locals take you instead. I'm sorry.
Of course.
Yeah.
Rats. Well, that's
all your charges are attempted murder for Kettleman. And then you got fleeing and eluding just once, brandishing a weapon,
not my first time.
aiding and abetting a major criminal, which is 2 counts for riding with Gavin Summers or Speedy, 2 counts of government property, 1 count of robbery.
What the hell, government? What?
Binoculars from Deputy Finch. And then another time when you and Speedy robbed me in Ansburg.
I didn't rob you.
You were there holding a gun to me.
Just keep laughing.
With Speedy. Yeah, I don't understand how you don't think that's robbery when you're holding a gun to me when Speedy robs me. And Deputy Finch warned you that if you took her binoculars that she would be under duress and it would be a crime. Anyhow.
Yeah, I know. You're very amused.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Also, bank robbery and hostage taking. The other one you got a problem with there, the robbery.
100% PM. What?
Everything else sounds about right to you.
Doesn't matter what I say. You're just gonna laugh and write it down.
Do you really think that's not robbery? I'm being genuine.
I don't really care what you're calling it anymore.
Okay, well, if you hold a gun to someone and they get robbed by someone else, that is robbery. Whether or not you take the items for yourself don't really matter.
Shut up.
So that's a total of $1,660 in fines.
Alright, of course.
And the warden's gonna figure out about how long you're gonna be staying there. You may have to contact the warden, figure out all that paperwork. Not sure when they plan on release yet, but they usually figure that out on their own.
I think he's trying to say it. I'm going in for amount of days or something like that.
I'm gonna pass you along to the other folks now. Okay. Yeah. Have a safe trip.
Man, this sucks so bad. They have a big situation coming up, apparently. Yeah. Ouch! 1660. Welp. Yeah. Well, I was planning on doing minimum a week, but we can do longer. I should probably not die. they've got a really cool system here where you don't have to sit in AFK all your time. In Sisika, you can rest your character and play other characters. So I have to contact staff and figure out when I'll be released. Probably gonna be away for a minimum of a week, if not 2. We'll find out. The beans. Obi's beans. I hate you guys. I loved Obi's character. It was so sad. Obi was gonna take Holly on a date to the theater. Yeah, I think 2 weeks is probably good. We'll just play a lot of Saffron. Oh my goodness. Banshee Frost. I think there is somewhere to get prison stripes here. Let's try and figure that out. Can't be both an outlaw and a good guy. No, but you don't have to be a murdery outlaw either. But yeah, you're a bad person. I hate this thing because it clips. No matter what, it clips so badly. Yeah, I have like 120 bucks on me. And negative 1660 in the bank. Oh, Warhog. I love you and hate you so much. Man. I know. Ugh, okay. I miss Obi so much. I love that character. Man. I tried to get him to the doctor as soon as I could. I'm so sorry I couldn't save you. I'm sorry for everything. Well, guys, that is that. We'll not be seeing Holly again for quite some time. Because she's here. Dude, I've been crying so hard for the last hour. It's okay. We're all dried now. We're fine now. Dude, I don't know when she's gonna have the funeral. Because I'm thinking, I don't know. I gotta contact the bot tomorrow about my time. So. I did say, I said it like 3 times a day, I want to get caught. But I don't want to be stupid, and that was pretty cool. Oh my goodness, Obi. I was already cuffed. Yep, guys. Alright. Guys, thank you so much for coming along for that wild ride, and I'll see you again tomorrow night.